about
first of
you?
all, I wanna touch base about, it kinda starts out with Kim and the Kanye situation, and I love that we're learning more about Kim and Kanye and what's been going on behind the scenes, her 2 cents into the whole thing. What did you think when, she was talking to her mom, and what did you think specifically about, like, the part where she was like, "Oh, we have to have Apple TV in order for the kids to not hear anything bad about dad." Like, what did you think about that whole conversation between her and Kris
I
Jenner?
mean, I mean, there's a lot to be said about the whole Kanye situation. I think for the Kardashians, their scandals only are so scandalous. Do you know what I mean? Like there's only so much
Mm.
that they can really like dive into, and their scandals are not have not up until this point been to the level at which Kanye has kind of scandalized. It's just a different level. So I think that I I I really respect what Kim's trying to do to try to preserve the image of her children's father in their eyes. Um and I think it's really honorable. I do, you know, wonder how the children will feel about that as they grow up, feeling like their mom like lied to them and wouldn't let them, see what was going on in the world around. Like it's a big part of media that they're not consuming about their
Mhm.
father. And I don't know. I respect her. That's pretty much
Yeah.
all I have to say. I respect her. It's hard. It's hard what she has to do.
It is hard. I agree with you. I think that she's handling the situation in the best way possible. I mean, how else would you really know how to
Mhm.
navigate something so complex as this? I agree with you too with what you
Yeah.
were saying about the fact that, like, hopefully praying to God that these kids are not going to grow up and have any disdain or any like any type of
Yeah.
feelings of like, oh, this is what's going on and you didn't tell me, you didn't protect me. It's like, what how would you navigate it? I mean, your dad is not okay right now, and you don't
Mm.
want for his father figure image to be tainted by his public figure image.
Totally.
So I was really shocked when she said about having Apple TV. I actually really liked that part though, because it's like, she's talking about how she's trying to keep a cap on it, how she's trying to control the media that's coming into the house. And I guess having Apple TV, that totally prohibits that. So I think that that's a really good parental move, because she had to really like sit down and think that through, or at least talk it out with like friends, family, maybe an assistant or two. They had to game plan that
Totally.
together. So I really appreciate that effort that was evidently made. I think that
100%.
that's really, really
I
good.
also, think about, I mean, North has a phone of her own. I'm curious, what parental
Yes.
controls Kimberly has on there. I'm like, how in depth are they? You know what I mean? And also, like, I think Kim, there's only so much she can do. And I'm sure she, gets down on herself a lot for what the media says about their father, but she like it's probably hard because she probably shares the opinions and also has to hold her tongue around her kids on top of the fact that she has to filter everything. I mean, it's just probably exhausting in a 24/7 job on top of her 65 million other jobs.
Well, and think about this too, like I guarantee you they're not always like when they're not filming, I'm sure that they're always still around each other. So like what if Kris Jenner barges in and is just like a mom that is mad about something or whatever and just starts going off, and I mean, she's got 4 kids there too. So like you risk
Yeah,
4 sets of ears and eyes hearing and talking about like or visualizing what you're saying and taking it in. It's a lot of pressure. That is a big pressure cooker to be
definitely.
in. And I think it's safe to say that she's navigating it as well as she possibly can right now.